Give me a Z.
All right.
Pop a Z right there.
All right, let's do it.
We're going to see. We're going to use a Z dice. I feel like that maybe the Z dice will be the one that. I mean, no, I don't. But there's another Z because of reasons.
Yeah, but because of reasons.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. No, oh yeah. Z copy that one. Yeah, no, you're much
even
better.
Though I think we only needed 4.
We only needed 4,
but killed it in the one hit. But whatever.
It doesn't matter. We like that better. Yeah, slightly overkill. But you know what? We beat Darkonda, and we get ourselves a guaranteed Zord from that way. So there you go.
I'll take this.
The Cryobot goes, now here's the question. Do we want to just use any zero-cost cards? I have 1 zero-cost card. It's only going to do 2 dice attack against cannon fodder.
I have a 1 that is a 2 dice attack, then a 1 dice attack.
You want to just use it? We have 1 energy left in the pool, technically.
Yeah, because then the other one will go to Z at the end. Because, like I said...
Well, no, because remember, I used 1 already for Fist of Doom, so there's only 1 in the middle. Syd still technically has hers, but I didn't choose to use it. So.
Let's, you know what? YOLO.
Why not? Multi-strike.
Multi-strike. It's a 2 dice attack, and then as soon as I resolve it, I do a 1 dice attack.
Fantastic.
So we had to do 3 damage.
Yep. All right, 2 dice attack.
All right, here we go.
3 damage, 2 dice attack. Let's go. Hiya!
That's 2 dice, 3 damage.
Hook up Syd. Oh, there you go. There's your 1 dice damage. Syd on the backhand. Amazing. That's why we do these things. Yes, you used your card. Yes, we use the energy. But at the same time, we now not only get a full Zord from defeating Darkonda and capturing him inside of our morphers, because that's what you do in SPD, but we have destroyed another Cryobot, adding another experience to the board. Let's head on over to the power board and see what we get. Okay, so we got that from the Cryobot. I'm going to put this back on Syd right here. We saw all of Darkonda's cards.
Yeah, we were going through them to be like, oh, we'll just pull out what we didn't see. Nope, we saw them
all. And then our next Zord for level 2 is, oh, cool. It's Bridges, Delta Runner 3. Exhaust this card. When any ranger plays a card, reduce that card's cost by 2. If this effect reduces the card's energy cost to 0, gain an energy. Awesome. I love that ability. So cool.
Also,
what's that?
Mathing in my head. We had 7 at the start, so we started with 1. So we technically killed 4. So we should have 1 more energy.
Did I mess that up somehow?
I think we should have 1 more because we started with 7. We cleared the board, and we just did 4 in this fight here.
Wouldn't that just be? Didn't we start at 0? I thought we started.
No,
at
we
0.
started at 7. We started at 7.
Did we
7.
Really?
Yep, we had 7 in round 1.
Well, if you out there think otherwise, then let us know. But hey, guess what? We duplicated a win. We mathed it up.
I mathed it.
A lot of boring math later.
Maybe you're right then. Maybe move 1 of these 2 to the academy and 1 to Cat's lab. Say Z moves to Cat's lab. Bridge starts the fight, and then they do their thing, beat the 2, and then they both move to the academy where Syd has been already. She starts that fight.
It's actually not a bad idea.
That's actually not a bad idea. I mathed that out immediately.
That was good mathing. Solid mathing on that one.
So Z is going to move over. Whoops, come back here. For the first battle, or for the first move, Bridge is going to start that fight. But before we do anything, I would say Z probably needs a recharge.
Oh, big time.
I may just put this right here for the remainder of the game because whenever we're not doing it, at least we can see it here because I don't need this area for anything on multiplayer. Anyway, I am going to go ahead. I'm just going to flip 3 of these right now. These, again, give 7 shields worth of cards back into a deck. And we're going to give 1 to Z, 1 to Sky, and 1 to Syd just to kind of power them up. I'm going to leave this for Bridge for the end. Now, again, it's 7 shields. So I'm putting for Syd a Fist of Iron. 2 for her. Both Fists of Irons go in. Her Delta Max Burst, because that was really good. And a Counter Thrust back in for Syd. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to leave the Delta Max Burst in the discard pile, and I'm going to put up the ante in. It's still a 3 shield, but I like giving the extra die to the next attack and doing a guaranteed 2 damage. So those are her 7 shields worth of cards. For Z, we got Delta Max Fire, and then a lot of 2s. Side Swipe, Sleight of Hand, and Side Swipe as well. I feel Z's shield to ratio is a little bit different, but again,
it could be.
I don't know now because I didn't do that that breakdown as of this recording. I would have known by now, but there you go.
Okay.
So looking through Skies, he actually has all 2 shields except for 1 3 and 1 shield. Again, this will be all in the breakdown if you haven't seen that already. I just don't know it yet because I haven't done that as of this recording, which is really weird. 2 tactical shots and a barrier break going back in the sky. In addition to that, we have boom, boom, right there. We're going to make Z the leader because Bridge is not the leader. He's more the supporter.
Bridge is the leader, thank you.
Bridge will be the leader. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. He is the leader. He is the leader. You know what? That makes more sense. You're right. We'll put him there. Color-wise and number-wise, he is ahead of Z at this point. I'm sure she doesn't really care.
No, she doesn't.
No. So there you go. He is the leader. We got her. Let's draw some cards and go up against these other guys. Okay, so starting off right here, we got Bridge and Z at Cat's Lab taking on a regular Rinchi and a Rinchi Beast. I love seeing these beasts and seeing who they go up against. Bridge right now, I have 2 of the Got You covers.
Buttery toasts.
Buttery toasts. Thank you for this. And then a green crash, and I am going to draw at least 1 more from him to get something. Setup Strike. The next time any Ranger plays a card during this battle, reduce its entry cost by 1. There you go.
Okay.
That is simply what Bridge is going to be. Whoop. Get back here, Buttery. It right. Flipped out of my hand. Buttery.
All right. So Z's actually blank as well. She played her last card in the...
so you're drawing from scratch. So what do you got?
Scratch. So we got
Side swipe. Beautiful.
Sleight of hand.
Come on. Give me a 1 energy cost. Let's go. You definitely get at least 1 or 2 more in there. Another side swipe. Go 1 more. Go 1 more.
All right.
Just go 1 more because I feel like we'll be all right. And the Delta Max.
Okay,
perfect.
Okay,
so that'll work. That'll play. That'll be very good.
Because technically,
they're foot soldier. Exactly. It's technically a foot soldier. So we'll bam.
All right. What's our flavor of the week?
Yeah. Ooh, Toady. Guard. Drain 1 energy. 2 different Rangers must each discard 1 card from their hand.
Okay.
Can't wait to get rid of that.
Okay.
And leaping attack. It's pathetic upon all pathetics. So boom. All right. What do you got? What do you got?
So it's again banking on luck, but if we Delta Max Fire,
love that card.
If I get a double, I can Z duplicate it.
Yep.
Which would kill Toady.
That's
which
true.
Would then let us kill.
And you have 3 dice in order to hopefully get something going from that. And then on top of that, worst case scenario, because that is 2. Well, you do have cards in Z's deck, so at the very least, I can throw some onto the bottom of her deck and gain 1 of those energies back. Oh, no, that's a maneuver. I thought that was a reaction. Sorry.
Okay.
We're good. No, we're good.
Let's do that. Let's try it.
Yep. Okay, so first attack is against Toady. We know we need 4. You have 3 dice. It's a lot, but we do have ways of doubling it up.
Oof.
Oh, Oof. No. Oh,
the worst result, because even if I had 3 hits, we would have been good.
Yep.
All right, so we got...
All right, so regardless of anything, we did 2 damage. Boom, boom. And we couldn't actually do the second Delta Max shot because this didn't go anywhere, and this is guarded. So there is no legal second target for the Delta Max, and you have to go against another guy, which really stinks. I would have shot again on this one, but anyway, the problem is also it's drain, so one of us is going to drain 1.
I have all zeros.
Yeah, I have all zeros too.
Take it off of me because...
Okay. So that'll drain.
Yeah.
All right, 2 different Rangers must each discard 1 card from their hand. At least it's a choice. I'm going to get rid of 1 of my buttery toasts.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get rid of Sideswipe.
Sounds good. All right, so I at least I have a plan on this one. We're not going to be able to defeat leaping attack, but at least we can do some good setup. So 0 cost, 2 dice attack. I'm going after Toady. The next time any Ranger plays a card during the battle, reduce its cost by 1. So your 0 would actually get reduced to below 0, which then I can play Green Crash, which would not only gain an energy back that this guy took away, but I could deal damage to a card of my choice. So you'd only have to worry about 1 damage going against leaping attack.
I like the setup.
All right, so let me just do 2 dice against this dude. And with any luck, can we duplicate that?
Yeah, let's do it, because I don't want this card sitting there anymore.
Yeah. So I'm going to use the 1 energy that Bridge has in order for Z to replicate this to do damage to at least beat that stupid Toad. All right, so that's gone at least. Hooray.
This out of here.
Boom, boom, boom.
This goes there. This goes away.
Thank you. Give me that setup strike. Leaping attack goes. Who wants... I'll have Bridge just take it, just because he doesn't have much for him right now. 3 damage to Bridge.
Oh, 3 damage to Bridge.
Sounds good. And now, Z, you want to play something? Hey, Sideswipe. And reaction. All right, so now that reduces it by 1. So now it's a negative. So that's 1 damage on it. 1 energy is going back to the pool. So I would say probably Z absorbs that because probably going to have Bridge do the recharge at the end of the day regardless. Okay. And then you do 2 dice. Another Ranger may draw up to 2. I'm not actually not going to draw anything.
I don't think we...
Okay. 1 damage, Z. Come on. Come on, Z. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We've been doing really good. Have a lot of luck. Let's do something. Oh, jeez, of course. Go ahead. I know you want to do it. Go ahead. Boom. Sleight of hand. We got that. So you want to take away... You can take away the double and put 2 in there. Because remember, I gained 1 from...
yeah, let's do that. So I only need the single hit. We're going to remove the double hit. That puts 2 back in the pool.
2 back in the pool. Not that we need that now, but...
I was going to say, you're going to recharge Bridge, but at least it'll slide over.
Yeah, and I'm not going to recharge him yet. We're going to go to the other fight with everybody else.
So that'll put everybody back up.
Yep, so perfect. All right, grabbing this.
Grab this.
And this area is clear. So that's 3 experience to the board. 1, 2, 3. We'll just remove, putting this up here. And if we do the next thing, we get another Zord, which is even better. We get Delta Runner 2. Exhaust this card at the start of any enemy turn. Each time a Ranger suffers damage that turn, reduce that damage by 1. Yeah, their card wouldn't have mattered for that. But like any of those that's like, you choose... all right, I choose this Ranger to take 1 damage. Oh, reduced by 1. This Ranger's 1 damage. Oh, reduced by 1. So ideally, that can just completely get rid of all stuff, which is great. And then with all this here, we'll just give 1 to Bridge and 1 to Z. And now, Bridge moves, Z moves, Syd moves off to the Academy, and Syd's going to start the battle there, and that'll be all of our actions for the turn. And hopefully, if we beat all 3 of those, which are 2 elites and a regular, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Zord number 4, before even going into round 3. Amazing. Okay. So we got our team here. I'm actually going to move Bridge up front. Got our first blue head, which is very exciting. I'm very curious about this. And then another monster of the week, and then a regular Cryobot. So we're going to start with Bridge. He has 1 card in his hand. I'm just going to draw... He only has 4. I didn't do a recharge, but that's okay. We'll do 1... Setup strike, which is good. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do another one. Sweeping shot. Okay, cool. After you resolve this attack, deal 1 damage to a foot soldier of your choice. Beautiful.
Okay.
Love it.
Yes, please.
We will keep that.
Yes, please.
And Syd right now just has counter thrust, which is great because it adds a dice to the next attack. We'll do 1 energy fusion. Play this card when any die roll is converted. Gain an energy. Any Ranger may draw up to 2 cards. That's good. Fantastic. Thank you for giving me my Delta. Yeah, we'll do 1 more for her because you brought something very good to my attention. Up the ante, 2 damage guaranteed. Next time, adds 1 dice to the attack. Fantastic.
So, what I brought to his attention, this is Z's deck.
2 cards.
So, I'm drawing 1.
Multi-strike.
Multi-strike, which is a great card to draw.
That's a great card, yeah.
So, most likely...
She's going to go down.
In this fight, Z is throwing herself in front of something.
Yeah.
And then...
and then we're going from there. I'm going to put a regular Rinchy down.
We don't have a regular Rinchy.
Oh, sorry.
We have a regular Crybot, and then we have a blue head and a beast.
All right, I'd say maybe the regular Crybot goes first then. Just
regular
Let's do a regular Crybot, let's do the elite, and then the beast.
Actually, I like there's 1 card we haven't seen yet, which probably means it's going to come in
most likely. Hey-ya! Nope, that's not it. But that's a great card for Syd to just take down immediately.
But there's a card. There's a card in the regular Crybots that's a 3 energy that deals like 2 damage to every Ranger.
Yeah.
And then deals a damage to itself.
We saw that. The Overload Blast.
Okay, we did see that one.
All right, so let's go ahead and do a blue head.
Let's do a blue head. Let's see what happens.
There we go. Blue head, blue head.
All right.
All right, what do we got?
Let's see what's doing here.
Hey-ya! Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun.
What do we got? While this card is in play, each time a Ranger uses a once per battle ability, they must spend an extra energy.
Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that. And then as for our beast, please don't be a guard. Just be something silly. Even if it's a fast, I don't mind. As long as it's not a guard. Come on. Come on.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Of course it's guard. While this card is in play, each time another enemy card deals damage, increase that damage by 1.
Okay, but we actually don't have any damage.
Oh my God, you're right.
We don't have anything that's going to physically deal damage.
Oh, you're right. Oh, wow. Discard the bottom. Extra energy use.
The problem I have is this one card can and will kill Z because she literally only has one card in her deck.
Yeah.
So if we don't kill that first turn, that's the end of the Z.
Half the Rangers rounded up. That's 2 Rangers. That's Bridge and Syd.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Wow, what a weird...
Really?
Weird pull.
Really? Okay, let's have fun. Buttery Toast. Gain 1 energy. Choose up to 2 Rangers from other Ranger discard piles and place... 2 cards from other Ranger... I'm reading this weird. Choose up to 2 cards from other Ranger? From discard, other Ranger.
Yeah. Other Ranger would mean that Z or Syd.
Well, from another Ranger. That's what I'm saying. It's just from other Ranger. From other Rangers, plural, or another Ranger. That's there's missing a word here. See what I'm saying?
Other Ranger.
From other Ranger.
See, I'm reading it.
It's probably one. It's 1 Ranger, I would assume. From one other Ranger's discard pile and place those cards on the bottom of their respective decks in order. So yes. So this is going to be our first turn. We're going to gain an energy because Under Pressure is a jerk apparently, and we're going to put some cards back into Syd's deck. So you can take 2 cards from Syd's deck and put them back in...
Syd or Z?
Z. I'm sorry, Z. Sorry, girl.
Any 2?
Any 2. Choose up to 2 cards and place it on the bottom of the respective deck in any order. All right, what do you got? Show
2, 3 shields.
Sure, why not?
Back into the bottom.
All right, they go on the bottom of that. So we gained an energy from that. Underworld shots go. And then I'm going to take...
Soon after...
Okay, weird technical issues aside, because something just went kooky with the camera. I don't know how that's going to edit out, but it'll be whatever.
Yeah,
Anywho,
that was uncool.
We're now activating this. So the bottom card of Bridges' deck, the Delta Booster would go to the discard, and then the bottom card of Syd's, a counter thrust. Okay, so now we get to go, and I am going to, unless you have something you want to play.
The only thing I've got with her is multi-strike.
Gotcha.
That's all I've got.
I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to do setup strike right now. It's 2 dice attack. The next time any Ranger plays a card during battle, reduces energy cost by 1. So I'm going to go after Under Pressure. Can't. I got to go after the Rancidipede.
The Rantipede?
Rantipede. All right.
We're going to go with that.
We're going to go with that. So I'm just going to do 2 dice against that. And then the next thing I'm going to do after Under Pressure just turns for no reason is the Delta Max Fire. To hopefully defeat that and then defeat that.
Okay.
Because I also have Up the Ante as well, which is just random 2 damage. Yeah.
All right. I like it.
So we'll do that. Okay. So it's a 2 dice attack, and I get 1 damage against the Rantipede. And remember, any type of once per turn battles would be 1 extra energy. So I know we have the extra energy in there from... what is it? Bridges' first card, but is it worth it? That's the question.
Not if you had a double on there, absolutely I would have done it. Okay. Absolutely, but I don't think right there as it is.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
So that does that. That goes to discard.
Under Pressure just
goes. Just exists as is. All these cards exist as is. So now we're going to go ahead and I'll use the Delta Max Fire. Where are you? Right here. Which would then only cost 1.
Yep.
But even though Under Pressure is here, I feel like we have that extra energy to spend should we wish to do something else. And I only need to do 3 energy here at least, so that's good. All right. 3 damage. Oh, God. I could do it. I could use Syd's. It would cost 2, but I could do it.
Honestly, I think it would be worth it in this case. I think it would be worth it to use the 2 energy to do it.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, because it would cost 2 energy right now because of Under Pressure. I would remove the single hit dice and then change the double hit. Sorry, this would be removed, and then this would turn to a double hit, which is what I need in order to beat it. So that's 3 against the Rancipede. Now we have another 3 dice attack against, I guess, Under Pressure. Would Z like to roll that?
Sure.
Go for it.
Z will take a stab at this.
Sure, why not? That is a 4 health as well. If we need to use extra energy, should you roll a double, which I hope you do, which would be great. We'll see what happens. And here. I mean, we could beat it. It would just cost 2 energy.
So we would have to pluck 1 off of Syd or Bridge.
Yeah, it would be Z's we would have to use, and then we would need one of these.
Oh, and also drop off Syd's token.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So yeah, it would be one of these two, but we would beat it technically.
I think it's honestly, I think it's worth it.
Okay,
I think it's worth it.
All right, I'm gonna take it from Bridge because I know I'm recharging him.
Okay.
So there we go.
For some reason, Sky decided he wants part of that.
Oh wow, where'd you come from, Sky? Amazing.
So that's 4. That kills both of the elites.
Which by all technicalities gives us a Zord. Because that's 4. So there we go. So that's done. That's done. That's gone.
And now we just have to be able to do 2 damage in 1 turn.
2 damage in 1 turn.
If only there was a way to do it.
I know. And what stinks is I can't add the extra dice. I kind of wish I should have did this first.
Oh well.
Instead of going after, because I would have added 1 more dice to the first Delta Max. Yeah. All right, I played it out of order. It is what it is.
I was gonna say, like you always say, hands were off the chest.
Yeah, hands off the chest piece. Yeah, I get that from various podcasts that I listen to, and that's kind of what it comes down to. So, boom, 2 damage because that's what it does. Guaranteed 2 damage, and that clears that.
We cleared the board.
We cleared the board again.
Twice.
All this comes off. Wow, that's crazy. And let's go get ourselves our next Zord. Okay, yeah, this might look a little different coloring wise because again, weird technicality. I need a new overhead camera so badly. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right?
No,
5. Yeah. Right. There we go. Good. Oh wow, we have all 4. We didn't even use the other 2 for this at all because I probably should have if we wanted to. Well, no, we didn't have anything.
We didn't have anything really to reduce.
I know. Nor did we have anything to defend against. Runner 4 exhausts the card after an enemy ranger rolls dice for an attack, remove 1 dice from an attack, and deal 2 damage to an enemy card other than the target. See, there's awesome. A damage card.
That's awesome.
Finally, a damage card. Jeez. And now we have 1 extra recharge, which again I want to just give to Bridge, just to give him 7 cards back because he has a lot. And after I do that, all right, yeah. So we're gonna go these 7 bolt setup strikes and then the sweeping shot. Because with Z's Zord, we could destroy a.
We almost could knock out an elite with.
Yeah, that's true because that's 1, and then her does 2, and so that's really really good. Okay, I'll reset these back to where they are. Everything has been done, and let's go ahead and start round 3. So I'll do this, and then we'll just jump over. All right, round 3. Here we go. Again, cleared the board, which is amazing.
Wild.
Yeah. Now first pull. A Rinshi Beast at the Academy. Cool, right where we are.
I was going to say, you gotta love it when you don't even have to move.
I love that, especially all of our characters there. The next one is, we see a Nemesis, but remember, they'll always show the psychos on the back. Instead, we're going up against Dane, something, I don't remember.
I think it's Dane.
So it's like the evil Anubis, in a sense, because, we're SPD, and I think that'd be pretty cool. It's the same species as Doggy Kruger. This guy's in the Rangers series that focus on like the Omega Rangers and all that intergalactic battle or whatever. He's a jerk. He's a nemesis. And each time an enemy card with the passive keyword resolves, deal 3 damage to the attached ranger. Then attach this card to another ranger in the battle. So we got to figure out who he attaches to first.
I would probably lead with the lead.
Probably, yeah. Wherever we go is where we go. And he, along with 1 Rinshi, go to Cat's Lab. Yes, 1 plain Rinshi goes
grab the wrong model.
That's fine. Whatever. I mean, they're far away from us. I wish they were somewhere else, but understands he wants to attack the lab and take all this stuff.
Well, because it's a grudge match. He wants Kruger.
There you go.
Why not?
That makes sense.
Why not? I'm going with it.
I like it. Headcanon for the win, all the way. We got 1 blue head and a regular cryobot also to the lab. We may just want to go there first.
I was going to say, I think there might be a lab in our future.
Yep. Put a thingy there as well. Yep. Sounds good. All right. Number 4, at the ocean blue head. He can just chill there.
Darn.
I know. They spread out, which really sucks. But at this point, I'd rather just go 1 area. And the final one, at Piggy's Cafe, of course, are 2 regular Rinshi. So, put those guys there. They're a little bit all over the place, but I think Cat's Lab is our main priority right now.
Yeah.
All right, so this is actually interesting in terms of, like, where we're going to move. What do you think? Here's my thoughts. We leave our guys right here. We do a single battle, take down this 1 guy, add his experience to the board, and then everybody moves over here, and we do our best as a full team to not only defeat these guys, but then also bring Dine down, because that would get us not only a Zord, but the Mega Zord. And how I know our characters are really close to going down, but we have the recharges here as well. What do you think?
Do you happen to have that card in your hand for Bridge that moves cards to the bottom of a deck?
No, I don't.
Biscuits.
But I could. We could recharge first. I could possibly throw that in and then
that's what I'm thinking for me. Z really needs it. I mean, getting those shields on the bottom last round definitely helped, but yeah. Z does not have a lot of options right now.
Okay. I do have sweeping shot. We just have to beat this one guy. So
which I'm down for. I think that's a good plan.
All right. So I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to do. I'll have Bridge do the first battle here just for the heck of it because he already has the lead Ranger token.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do one battle here. These three will kill. Don't worry about Z or whatever. These two could definitely take this guy down. And then move to Cat's lab, clear it completely, and then set ourselves up with whatever remaining energy we have to recharge fully, here to recharge, and go right into the final round, right to the boss.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
Because this will get us the Megazord, and there's no need to defeat any more foot soldiers after we get the Megazord.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, I like it. I'm a fan.
Okay, so it's a Rinchy Beast. I was about to put a regular Rinchy down, but, I still think I have enough cards in my hand in order to be able to beat it. I hope so, possibly. Nausea, 4 health. Remove one enemy figure from the experience track. This is the whole point. Deploy one Rinchy to this location. I need to beat you now before anything else. I do have a sweeping shot, but that's more of like setup. Counter thrust. She doesn't have fast. Reaction. I'll draw one from Syd up the ante. That's still not what I want. I'll do one for Bridge. Sweeping strike next time any player. Man. So this is where things are going to get annoying because I need to kill it. I need to kill this thing like now.
If it deploys, is it going to immediately come into this fight, or is it?
No, it wouldn't go into the fight as far as I know of. It would just be here, and I would need another fight in order to do something. Oh man, this stinks. I'm gonna draw one from Bridge just to give him one more. Maybe another setup strike. Of course, the 2 that I put in, and that's where they go. I swear I shuffled. Okay, let's Z. What does Z have?
So I got multi-strike.
2 dice. After you resolve this attack, you may perform an additional attack with 1 dice. And double team. I wouldn't draw anymore. I would just leave that, honestly.
I'm not going to, but I'm really, really glad I just pulled this.
Yeah.
After rolling, they may choose 1 die result and add that to this. I actually think double team is going to be our best chance to bring this thing down in one shot.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so we got double team.
Mm-hmm.
After rolling, you immediately choose 1 die result and add another one of that result to the attack.
Okay, so the attack's gonna go. So that's there. So that'll go.
Yep.
So the attack will go first. Okay, and I'm gonna spend 1 energy. And I'm gonna do sweeping shot. Because after you resolve this attack, deal 1 damage to a foot soldier card of your choice.
It doesn't say a different.
It's right. It just says a foot soldier card. So I'll roll 2 dice. I can choose 1 die from the run, add 1 die to the attack of the same result. So I duplicate one of those, and I do an additional attack.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
All right, so I really just need a double. If I get a double, that'd be great. I should get all... Okay. All right. So...
We win.
We win? Oh, yeah, we win. We win.
Add another hit.
I had another hit, and then I deal 1 damage to any card of my choice. Okay, you're right. Beautiful.
That'll do it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I was sitting here literally mathing. I'm like, okay, if we use Syd's ability to remove it, we gain the 2 then, and then we can double it, and we can add this. What order? What? Doesn't matter. You're right. Absolutely. It does not matter. That's great. That's wonderful. Take those. We added 2 to the experience bar, and now we move on to part 2 of this insane plan, which is going to the lab by moving everybody. So we're going to move.
No. Move. Yeah.
Yeah, move.
Oh,
That's right. Everybody moves.
We're all hands on deck on this situation.
Everybody moves. We do gain 2 from that Rinchy Beast, which is great. So now, even if we don't defeat one of those, because there's 1 elite, and if we defeat the elite, we get 2, and then at least 1 more of those foot soldiers, we get the Megazord. So that's good.
We still have all of our Zords in play.
Yep.
So we should.
Do we want to do the full recharge on everybody first? Do a 7-card recharge before we even fight it?
I think I really want to do with Bridge and Z. I want to have as strong a
Sky and Z.
Thank you. I want to have.
You know what? Let's just do it. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's just recharge everybody. We'll get everybody back up to as full of strength as we possibly can, and then go and fight. So Syd's only going to be taking 6 because I'd rather have these 3 cards in her deck. They just work so much better than all the other ones. So that's Syd with 6, and then Bridge has at least these 7 going in. 2 3-shield cards, which are perfectly amazing.
I have a similar situation as well. Z's taking 7 back,
which is good. We love that Delta Max Fire. We're going to need it.
And
oh, yeah, and then it's also 2 side swipes and a sleight of hand.
And then because of Sky's breakdown, he's only taking 6 back.
Yeah, see, this 8. Is tough with him because he only has like one shield card in his hand, or in his deck or whatever, and 1 3-shield, so it's got to be 6. But at least they're going in, which is good. And then I would guess Sky would probably start this battle.
He has to.
He has to. He is the lead ranger, and we are attaching Dyne to him. So that means whenever an enemy card with the passive keyword resolves, he gets dealt 3 damage, and then Dyne moves to somebody else. All right, I'm going to go and draw first before we begin this. So I have setup strike, 2 setup strikes for Bridge, and I'm going to give him sweeping strike.
Excellent.
I'm actually going to leave that. I'm not going to do anything else for him.
No, that's solid.
And then counter thrust, up the ante, and energy fusion. And I'm going to take just 1 for a Delta Max Fire.
Yes.
So I'm going to leave it like that for both of these characters.
All right, so Z, I've got multi-strike in my hand. And now we're going to take... Oh, I got a Delta Max as well.
That's good. That's good.
Side swipe.
Mm-hmm. Do you go 1 more, or do you keep it? I don't know.
You know what? I'm going to keep her where she's at.
Good, good.
Sky is completely blank, so we're doing a full...
You're going to go all 5?
Well, no, I'm just saying. Like I've got.
Oh, yeah, you have nothing in his hand at all for him, so...
Tactical.
All right.
Delta Max. Yes! Okay, there we go.
Good, good, good.
Tactical. And barricade. Okay, I'll take
that'll
that.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
4. That's solid.
Here we go. All right, Dyne, what do we got? Fast. I bet you every one of his cards are passive. While this card is in play, each time a ranger rolls a double hit result during an attack, change it to a miss. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
I don't like that at all.
Immediately, not a fan.
There's another one, so that's
don't even
2. Fast passive. I told you, they're all passives. While this card is in play, Dyne's current Nemesis is the only ranger who can play combat cards. Uh-oh. When this card resolves, deal 3 damage to each ranger.
Crime and Netley.
Whoa! And then guard passive, all the way over here. While this card is in play, rangers cannot place hit tokens on die cards that have not yet resolved. Wow, he's a jerk.
Whose idea was this?
Is yours. I don't know.
It was.
All right, what pain do we have down here? We have 1 regular Rinchy, so I'm just going to toss that down now. Fast guard, because why not just continue guarding things?
All right.
Your choice. What do you want?
I was going to say, we got a regular Crybot.
All right, throw that in.
Let's do this.
Guard?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
We're not going to be able to do anything to his stuff. And now
Now we got a blue head.
A blue head. Here we go. I swear if it's under pressure, I'm going to be so mad. What do you got? I can't look. Do it. Throw it down.
No, now you made me.
Yeah, now I'm scared as well. Yeah. 2-pronged strike. Deploy 1 Cryobart to this location with the fewest soldiers. Each ranger in that location. Okay, good. No one's there. I like that card.
I was going to say we're looking at the boards right in front of us. That would be Paishwa Academy,
which has 0. Yeah, exactly. That's fine being guarded. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now.
That's a problem.
Do we Delta Runner 1 to make sure we get the first turn? Yes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So we're going to go ahead and do Delta Runner 1. We get to ignore the fast keyword, and we have to play a card of 0. And that means I'm going to play up the ante, which is 2 damage, and I'm going to go after Consume.
Nope, you're not.
Why?
Only the ranger who he's attached to can play combat cards. So right now, only Sky can play a combat card.
Does he have any 0s?
Yeah, of course. He's Sky.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
So if we take the first turn, we can attack foot soldiers.
Correct.
But we can't attack him until at least one of them has done a thing.
A thing, yes.
Which might actually, you know what? Let's still do it. Let's still do it. I'm going to...
Because remember, he switches whenever a passive triggers. And we get to choose who it goes to.
Okay. Then I'm going to say, let's still do that. Let's still Delta Runner it.
Right.
I'm still going to play Tactical Shot, but I'm going to attack Consume Fear.
Go at it. What do you got? What are we? Is that 2 damage that you're doing for, or
2?
2. All right. So here we go. Oh no,
That's a miss.
that's a miss. That's a miss because of Dine's stupid abilities. Oh no, this is gonna be bad, isn't it?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All right. So here's what we're thinking. We did Dine's ability to manipulate. He did his thing. We rolled. It was a double hit. It flips over to a miss. Now we get to do Syd's transmute. Because it's not a roll. It's a dice manipulation. It's a completely separate thing. So I will spend this 1 energy and use her special ability to change a miss. So we're going to remove a miss, and then we're going to change a miss to a double hit. That, I think, is a completely legal move. I'm sure many of you out there will let me know yes or no, but that's what we're going with because that's what works.
I feel like it is because it's after the fact work.
Yeah, so we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to change that to a double hit result back because, yes, you're right. It's after the fact on everything.
Okay.
All right, so then that would go.
Yep, the whole plan was to remove that.
Yeah, because then at least this becomes unguarded. Not that it really matters because it's still going to go, but at least it gives us a few things that now we can start taking out because when this card resolves, 3 damage to each ranger plus another 3 damage to Sky, keep in mind. However...
It reduced it by 1.
And if you want to do that, we can Delta Runner 2 to Sky, which is each time a ranger suffers damage this turn, reduce it by 1. So not only would it reduce to a 1 from the Nemesis attack, so it's only 1 damage, this would then be a 2 damage going after Sky instead of 3.
So they're 2 separate damage entities. So it would
each one would be reduced by 1. Yes.
It would be 3. It would be 1 damage
and then 2 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do that then. Boom.
I'm playing Barricade. When 1 or more rangers suffers damage, reduce the damage up to 2 of those rangers suffer by 2.
Oh, sweet.
I'm going to say, because I know Z is a little stacked at the moment.
Yeah.
So right now, Syd and Bridge are taking 1 damage each from this attack.
So now let's go down the line.
Yeah, so we'll start here because I've got 2 sequences coming at Sky. So for 1 damage, so since we got the sequence coming at Sky first for 2, we're going to start here with the initial 1 from this.
Yep, so 1 damage.
Which is beautiful.
Good.
That's on the bottom. And now 2
damage.
Because he's got the Nemesis attached to him. All right,
so that's
I lose Patrol Strike, but that's not
the worst.
Not the end of the world.
Z's going to take the full 3, right?
Z's the only one who's taken the full 3 here.
So
perfect.
Okay, perfect. Double team, whatever.
It stinks. Double team's a great card, but...
It is what it is.
It is.
Bridge is only taking 1 because of your ability. Of course, it's 1.
Come on, I was hoping it would peel back around again.
And then Syd's only taking 1. Of course
Seriously?
Of course it is. Of course. Okay, well, at least, the very least, that's the way it is. Who do we want the next passive to go on to? Dine jumps to... I guess at this point, it's who do we want to play a card next?
Oh, good point. Good point. Let's evaluate that way.
Yeah.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, I'm going to move Dine up to Syd. This way she can play a card. And then I'm just going to go ahead and play up the ante. It does 2 guaranteed damage on anything, but then the next ranger performing an attack will add 1 dice to that attack. This is awful because it really limits us on terms of what we can play and what we can hit. So I'm just going to do the 2 damage here to start knocking it down.
I don't know that we can.
Why?
Why this card is in play, Rangers cannot place hit tokens on Dane cards.
Oh, that have not resolved, so I can't even do that. Okay.
Yeah, the only thing we could hit for Dane is this guy here.
That guy right there.
I mean, I think our best bet with Dane is to, unfortunately, remain 1 step behind him.
Okay.
I think that's our best bet. I might say to start pinging out cards.
We're going to ping out this. So we'll put this here, because this will also give us more options in terms of what can be played once this is done. So I'm going to do that. Boom, boom. That's done. This resolves while this card is in play. It's just while it's in play, so it doesn't matter. So however, Syd does take 3 damage.
The only thing we have is Syd's 3 damage.
And she's running low. 1. Yeah, she's running really low.
Okay.
All right, so that's good. That'll go down there. And then I'm going to take Dine and I'm going to move him up to Z, because whatever she plays next gets 1 dice added to it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, we got a plan. Sideswipe.
Okay.
0 cost, 2
Yep.
dice. Going to be 3 dice. Another ranger may draw 2 cards, which I might have Sky do because I want his cards that let him attack when he blocks damage.
Oh, okay. So let's do that then. So draw 2 from Sky because you have to draw at least 2.
We're looking at
Delta Max and
okay. Not seriously. I think these 2 cards
are
the 2.
Of course they are. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they be?
But I will take that barricade because that's good for
Defense.
knocking out his nonsense here.
All right, so you got a 3 dice attack going on against that, or
no? That would be a negative. I have a 4 dice attack because of Syd. So if I could please borrow one of those,
sure thing. All right, come on, girls, come on. Let's go. Get it in there. Come on. Let's do something good. Wow!
No. That is like the worst thing that could have happened. Normally the best thing.
But in this case,
like the worst thing that could have happened.
You don't even have anything to remove a dice to gain energy, do you?
Okay.
All right, because then every one of these,
every one of them. It's not one every time. That is a full miss roll, which normally that would have been like the roll to get.
Dying.
I think our best bet to try to hit anything is
the Delta Runner 4. Take 1 away and do 2 damage.
Yep, take 1 away and do 2 damage.
Yep.
To any other card that was not the target of the attack.
What was your target again, out of curiosity?
It was this, because this right now was the only card I could attack.
Right.
I'm allowed to deal 2 damage to any other card other than the attack. So, while it may not be the result I hoped for,
you got that.
I can at least do that.
Okay, that's fun. All right, so Sideswipe goes away. This triggers, and that's 3 damage to Z. 1, 2.
But this should be...
Yeah,
okay,
to 2. Okay. There you go. Fun. Great. All right, so Don's going to jump on over to Bridge. So he'll play the next card in the sequence, which I'm going to use Setup Strike. 2 dice attack. I am going to go after this again. The next time a Ranger plays a card during this battle, reduces energy cost by 1, which is going to be what you want to play for your turn.
Yep.
So let's just hope I can just do 2 quick damage to that. Come on, Bridge. Come on. Give me something good. Give me something. Give me that buttery toast goodness. All right. That's 1. Chipping away. So slow. Oh, no. Okay. So then this click-clacks, and Bridge then takes 3 damage, which is Sweep Shot. That's it. But at least now we know we have at least 2 turns, and wherever Dying moves is where he stays until we beat this card. Keep that in mind. So then whoever goes next is the only one that can play cards, because there's no more passives that trigger that causes him to switch. And you want that to be on Sky, so here we go. Let's do it. All right, so you're going to play your Delta Max Sniper, which is actually a 2 energy cost now because of Bridge's
That's why I had him go first as Bridge, because that would knock off 1 energy from...
All right, so we're going to do that. We'll take the 2. I'm going to save his ability for a little bit later. Actually, hold on 1 second. Before we do anything else, when any Ranger suffered damage, you may spend 2... you may spend an energy to reduce that. Oh, that's just a reduction. That's just damage reduction. I was trying to hope to get something else. All right, what do we got? If the target attack has guard keyword, place this card on top of your deck instead of discarding it.
I'll give you a guess what we're attacking.
This one?
Yeah.
All right, Sky. Come on, save us, Sky. Come on, Sky. You're the man. You're the man, Sky. You're the man. We can do it.
4.
We can beat it.
We can beat it. Oh my good grief, we can beat that card. Holy cow.
At least with Z's replication.
I was going to say, drop that off even though it's 1 damage.
Whatever, it's 1 damage. It's 1 damage.
And we're just going to say that this replicated out.
Yeah. That's fine.
To 5.
Great, wonderful.
But that kills...
That at least kills this one, which is... Not that it really matters. While this card's in play, Rangers cannot place hit tokens on dying cards that are not... They've all resolved. Doesn't really matter. But we can at least just...
But the main thing, the beautiful thing, is that now this...
Goes there.
Goes right there.
Beautiful. Excellent. All right. Frenchie goes, unfortunately, because of this card, only Sky can continue to take actions while this is in play.
Yeah. And that's why we're going to try to kill that card right now.
So let's just go ahead and do that.
It's all me YOLO.
Yep.
Tactical shot against...
that.
Yep.
And we just need a 1.
Come on.
We just need a 1. Come on, Sky. We just need a 1. Hey,
Done. Take it.
fine.
Done.
Beautiful.
Take it. Done.
All right, let's flip that over. Get that one out of here. We can now just kind of play whatever we want to play. Of course, the cannon fodder is going to be dealing us damage, but that's fine.
Oh, no. 1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage.
No. Don't even bother.
Okay.
Because you want to know why?
Oh, yeah, because you know what they are.
Oh, my goodness.
There's 3 shields. That's beautiful. Excellent. That goes. Oh, okay. Man.
Oh, that's no longer guarded. This one is no longer guarded.
Oh, sweet. Good. That means nothing at this point, but all right.
Well, I mean, it does. It means we can attack it.
Oh, true.
Because now there's nothing limiting who can do
what. All right, so I'm just going to do it then. We're going to do it. Counter thrust. I'll go after this. It does have the fast keyword, so I will get 3 dice. I can't kill it. I don't have anything to duplicate or change or adjust or whatever. But at the very least, I can knock it down a little bit and hope for the best. Okay, here we go. And that is the best.
That is the best.
That is the best. Oh, finally, shifting. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Away. This puts a cryobot.
A single
cryobot on the Pai Academy.
I was going to say, you people can't see it, but it's on the Pai Academy.
Whatever, Pai whatever. Triggers, we have 1 more turn. 1 more turn to do something.
11 minutes later.
Okay, taking 1 off Sky.
All right, I'm going to play multi-strike. We're going to use the energy from Sky. And I have 3 dice to deal 1 damage.
To that card.
Yep. That's because it's the only one we can attack.
That's what we got. All right, 2 dice attack.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. We just need 1 of them to be a single hit. Of course it does.
I will.
Of course. Roll a third. Roll the third dice anyway. Out of curiosity.
Well,
you can't. You can't go to another target.
I was going to say I can, but it's a foot soldier. It's not going to.
Oh, whatever. It's go 1 damage. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
But at least this is defeated, so that's good. So that's 1 more dying card away, and unfortunately, that then ends the round. Yep. So we at least get 1 foot soldier added to the mix. It doesn't give us the Delta, the next Zord, but 3 dying cards don't have to go back into his deck. We do have to fight him again, though. So
yay!